Hi people, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here. Yeah, I noticed before I came to camera that I was kind of wanting to get some kind of message straight in my head before I hit record, and then this card popped out, and this card says, be who you are, as you are. So, as I am, don't quite know which dimension I'm in. Don't quite know what I'm feeling. I'm thinking a lot. Trying to work stuff out. Okay, so I'm going to let go of that. I'm going to show up as maybe a bit messy today. Okay, so you get me a bit messy. I don't know what's going to come out. I know what's on my mind. What's on my mind is Five of Pentacles. It's been all over the place this week. Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, overburdened, too much responsibility. I've got to do it all by myself, feeling unsupported, all of that. That's the energy. And I started shuffling the one of the Astro decks. That was the first card out. Now I think Pluto's getting ready to go into retrograde. Don't really want to do astrology. I just want to see what comes out. So 3 cards came out. Pluto, rebirth. Now, another collective thing I've been noticing this week is the threshold, right? So there's like this watershed moment where it's kind of spinning off this 5 of coins. And it's the difference between looking after others, looking after myself. So all the resource that goes to make that okay, bringing that home to self and sowing seeds and watering seeds and learning how to navigate, nurture and cultivate within. Relationship. Okay. I might say relationship with self. It's going to appear in relationships, but everything begins here. 45 nines, and there's this kind of dissolving energy. With this card. And there's a question coming in with this card as well of what else can I make from this? So that's a challenge to self. That's interesting. There's that 9 again. Okay. I'm getting focus with this. I watched a film the other day, and there was this line in the film that's just come back to me, and it was, somebody was literally learning archery, and the teacher said, if you aim at nothing, you will hit nothing. That's what I'm getting with this. And there's a but. Got it. There's the but. There's a lot of mind in the system. There's a lot of mind. Now, 5 of coins. 5 of pentacles is, it's kind of when we just don't live in our body because we've been so busy. So we're talking about parentified children, adopted children. So busy raising that, looking after that, or it might be a boss, you know, or a partner that needs a lot, or someone you're caring for. It's energy going outwards. Now, so the benefit of that external motivation is you've kind of got that focus point because you kind of know what needs to be done, even though you're only firing on 2 cylinders and you have 6. If you pull your energy back from all of thatness, the part of the mind that's been busy with all the doingness and the planningness and the deliveringness, might go a bit crazy. I'm getting it now. So that part of the mind that's been fully occupied, taking care of other people, now might not know how to come to rest. And so when we're asking big questions about how can I do this differently or better, there's a kind of looking upness about this. That might want the plan, why, but how, when, overwhelm. Overwhelm is the third thing that's been in the system. Okay. So 5 of Pentacles, watershed, is it them or is it me? So this is coming home to the self. And then the unused mind. You got all that RAM. What do I do? It's throwing people into overwhelm. Thank you. That was brought together beautifully. Right. So first guidance, show up as you are. If you're a mess, and I feel a bit of a mess, if you feel a bit of a mess, as in messy in the head or messy in the heart, whatever, show up as that. And let go of attachment to outcome, and let go of expectation, and let go of, will you still love me in this? I'm messy and untidy. I might say the wrong thing. I might do the wrong thing. Will you still love me in this? 5. So these 5s, that's all about change. Okay. Oh, how interesting. I've just spotted that. Right. Underlying card is North Node, which, as we know, is in Taurus. The making of it, the physicalizing of all the work we've been doing for the last 2 years. North Node, future, has come out with the Yod, which is like the finger of God, I think it used to be known as, or the destiny point. Where are you going? Where are you going? How can I want this for myself might be a question. Oh. That's the dissolving I'm getting from this. Regeneration begins with death, decay, dissolving. What are we learning to surrender to? What are we learning to surrender to? What are we feeling challenged in learning to surrender to? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is what we are learning to surrender to. Inner peace is a journey. We're not talking fairies and unicorns here. We have to run the gauntlet to get to inner peace, okay? Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. I'm not even going to read that. I'm going to read it because you're going to do it in your own way. Why? Because I spotted this one earlier. You have all of the inner resources. Okay, of course you do, because all the resources that have been going outwards to validate you by looking after that will come home to self, giving you the resource you need to cross whatever bridge arises on your path. Look at this wise old crone. Okay, that's the bridge. So in order to get to inner peace, this looks like the whole blooming gauntlet here. What's your recipe to surrender stress? What is your recipe to surrender stress? Defensiveness. We do this when we're coming from a place of low self-worth. 5 of coins. Low self-worth. I've been shut out in the cold. Nobody wants me. Surrender to sleep and rest. Now, I don't know about you, but my Mercury is so busy at the moment. This is a distant memory. It's a distant memory. I am one of the best sleepers I know, but recently, no, not happening. Because it's all changing. Ooh, are you worth more or less because you care more or less for others? You do more for others. That makes you a good person in this world, doesn't it? Give to charity, volunteer, all of that good stuff. But ho-hum, I'm still in resentment. If you see any of that, it's not coming from a genuine place. Okay, we can care for anything and anybody ad infinitum if the energy is coming straight from source, straight from heart. Joy cultivates joy. If we're coming through obligation, that is a depleting energy. If you get home resentful and knackered, you're not coming from the right place. I think I've been asking for months, what is your relationship with rest? But I'm sitting down, Chrissy, what's your mind doing? That's the real rest. That's what pulls all the hard drive, I'm buffering. So I'm trying to work out how to control the whole universe. That's what's going on. Just let go. Do you know what, universe? You can take care of yourself. You're a highly active, intelligent system. How about you hold me for a while? How about that? That's the big one. That's exactly what I've just been talking about. Caring for others, volunteering, giving to charity. If it isn't joyful and uplifting, it's not coming from the right place, not coming from the heart, it's not heart-centered, it's coming from the ego, obligation, responsibility, shoulda, woulda, coulda, patriarchy. That's the opportunity of where to head to. Opportunity, up to you whether you take it or not. What else? Oh, okay. Deep dive. We're on a threshold moment here. Right, okay. Yes. Time. We're on a threshold moment here. This is really happening in the collective field, and it's choices. It is the choice to kind of access that inner universe. This is about loving the self back to life by dropping the burdens. 10 of Wands, dropping the burdens. But the mind will want to come in, but that will disappoint them. But where are they going to get that from? Huh? If you have everything in your resource to cross any bridge, so do others. So do others. But look where you might have taken responsibility for them. Okay. This is another layer of individuation from obligation. Sorry for all the Asians. Asian crust. What do you see for yourself? It might be something you've seen for yourself since you were a wee one, since you were a little creative being. And what's it like if you call that to mind? And what happens in your body? So what I'm getting from this card is the doingness. Give it to me again. Okay. The doingness creates so much disruption in our field that we forget how to stand still, sit still, be still. When we be still, then the field can work with us, can interact with our own field. Okay, without it pinging off because we're busy. So this card is screaming receptivity. It's screaming, how do you receive? Okay. Listen. Yeah. And that mercurial mind will want to get in the way of that listening. Okay, so this message is coming in. Where are we going from here? I don't have a question. Okay, I'm guided to get the book for this because need a bigger desk. Card. This coyote. And I got it when this card popped out, when I said I don't have a question, this card popped out and I heard the sentence, the devil makes work for idle hands. Okay. So, coyote. Coyote is a symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth, right? So this is, yeah, this is that. It's that force of the arrow. Every thought, word, and deed. And feeling. Choose your feelings. I've got some lag going on here, sorry. Coyote. Detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. Ew. Keep going. Sometimes it appears you will get everything you want only to find that coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good, right? This is Mercury again. Confusing. The mercurial mind will want to map back to that which it knows. That's how the subconscious works. It maps to patterns it already knows. Card, book. Okay. But in doing that, it actually limits us to what we know. Leaves very little room for what we don't know. So this is the space I'm in this week, is I don't know. So the part of my mind that isn't trained wants to plan it, wants to do a nice little spreadsheet. No, just, can you go and play? It's that. Can you go and play? So like today, I've got nothing to do. I've decided to paint one of the cabinets downstairs. Meaningless joy. Did we not do this last summer? The invitation. If Coyote calls to you, yes, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are the true test of faith. You set your intentions and turn them over to Spirit. Have you done that? Yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you are being led off course. Right. I'm aligned now. I'm completely aligned with this. This is why I haven't been to camera, because I didn't want to put too much of me in the reading because I didn't quite know where I was. Right. I hope this is going to resonate with you guys as well. Off the path leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, Coyote is a sacred trickster, may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you set in motion. Now remember, 2-3 readings ago, I said, there is way more happening behind the scenes than you know. So it's okay to feel absolutely knackered, because you might be working quite hard at nighttime. It's part of the reason I'm not sleeping, because I'm working so hard in the meta. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. The medicine. Are you being seduced by what you think you desire? So part of what's been going on in the last few months is kind of a reframing of, well, desire. It's interesting. I've actually been talking about this in my work this week, about where energy goes when desire flows. But is it egoic desire? Brilliant. Or is it heart desire? Heart desire is a power station. It just keeps making energy. Egoic desire, you'll know it. That's how to check it in your body. If you feel in any way tired, depleted, unfulfilled, unenriched, unrewarded, then you're coming from your ego. And that's okay. Just know it. Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of your ambition led you in this moment? And again, that's the looking great in a workplace, looking great in a workplace, doing a great job, feeling like crap. Perhaps you feel in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, manipulate situations to ensure your goal is met. Coyote howls in the shadows to remind you this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Depends how strong the ego is. Okay. Love it back to life is what I say. Best thing I ever did when I started this journey 25 years ago. Make friends with my ego and get it to hold my hand. Beware the shallow waters right now. There's no chance of that. In Pisces, the sequel, water everywhere. So much emotion. Something or someone might pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so, no matter how. Trust yourself. This is just blah. So there's a really big question here on the table, or what's left on the table, about, are you coming from your heart, or are you just talking a good fight? Okay. Sometimes the heart just wants you to stand still. Sometimes the heart just wants rest. Okay. Lead me, because I have no idea where I'm going. It's like I have no navigation system at the moment. I'm just kind of going moment to moment, and that's all I have. Yes. Where are we going? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's have some closing messages, please, for the family. It's a big family. Shall we play? Shall I just go through these cards? Let's whiz through these cards. It's clearly a big family. Right. I'm not going to look at them. You're going to see them first. Okay. What's this say? Detox. Ah, there you go. Repairing the body, mind, spirit. Getting back into holistic living, holistic thriving. Feast of plenty. Giving to yourself, feeding yourself, nurturing yourself. Self, self, self. Even the self has been demonized. Oh, that's selfish. Put yourself first. Yes, I did. Choices and their consequences. Limitless possibility. You have all the resource you need to cross any bridge that appears on your path. That's the fourth destiny time card. I'm just saying. Okay. I think I just got identified. Cheeky buggers. I just got majorly teased. Majorly teased. That number's in my chart as well. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to call it because I don't want to be ego about this. I just got called and it was something like, what was it? Soul coach extraordinaire. It's like my guide was standing over there going, drifter, soul coach extraordinaire. It was that. Wow. Now that's that's very interesting. It's interesting because what's facing me, look. Right, wait there. I want to show you something. Bear with me. Okay. Hollow bone. So the reason I paused, I'm going to go off on a tangent now and just share a personal story. The other day I walked to the lake. It's a lovely lake around here. And on my journey, I walked past a building site. And I glanced down and lying kind of half in, half out of the grass on the verge. What's this? My first thought was, it's a dragon. Okay, so my research taught me that it is a muntjac deer, was a muntjac deer. Okay, I have no idea why this has come into my life. These are unbelievably strong, really unbelievably strong. Little muntjac deer. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this little fella. But I just wanted to share it with you. Because when I brought it home and cleaned it up, my mind went straight to, what is it? Why has it come to me? And what do I do with it? All right. Be a drifter. Life as it comes is, here's a deer for you. And that's it. And that's it. Okay, let's go back to this water cards. Ooh, interesting. All these fives. Bold step forward. That might involve upsetting some people. This really is a threshold moment. Glad I came to camera. Dragon's Hoard. Protecting the future. Protecting the future. Oh, wow. This is like what it's really drawing my attention to are these keys. And it's like the keys are in the heart. So it's not about protecting the future. Don't be taking any sense of responsibility or obligation. It's not your job. There's nothing to protect. But within the heart are the keys of your truth. Within the heart is that absolute knowing, that quiet inner voice. Protect that. Stand in that. Even if that's like, I don't know, 60 seconds a day. Stop and drop, I call it. Stop, drop. Okay, and just tune into the heart every day. Just a tiny little, or half an hour, or an hour, whatever. So when you play with your keys, you'll start getting the opportunities. And when you don't get the opportunities, notice what happens in the mind. Notice where your mind goes. Okay. Oh, wow. Dream thief. This is about a refusal to listen. So this is you keep deferring to the mind, to the egoic mind that can make it all right or make it the egoic mind that refuses to break social convention. Okay. So refusal of the call. So when you work with what's in the heart, well, it's unique. Do we want to be unique in a quite samey world? It's a challenge with everything. Garden of Venus. Venus has just gone into Pisces, like there wasn't enough love in the air. Jupiter and Venus yesterday, conjunct in Pisces. You'll never see that conjunction again in your lifetime. 160 years before it will happen again. Now Venus has gone into Pisces and Mars is going to follow. But I'm not doing any astrology. Rest and renewal. Okay, rest, rest. That's pretty. Spiritual narcolepsy. Not in this energy. Veil? What veil? What veil? Ah, there it is. Yeah. You're writing your own contract now. If you're working from the heart, you're working through absolute uniqueness. You're writing your own contract. If you've pulled your energy back from saving the world, you have all the resource you need. Connectivity. Look at this. Connected to your inner universe, the physical, the meta, the quantum. Connected. Downloading from everywhere. Oh, that's interesting. This is about spiritual piety. This is, oh, that beautiful, beautiful orangey red. This is about having love for every human being that's on a path, any path, doesn't matter. It's not a competition. Part of what we're letting go of is comparing ourselves to others. So nobody is further along. Everybody's on their path. Okay. And in very, very different ways. Everybody's going through it. Everybody's growing and expanding, and then going through it and growing and expanding. And everybody. What did I just do? Overwhelm and plenty. Overwhelm, plenty. Know the difference. Another watershed moment. And this is about bringing yourself back to the here and now. Okay, so in the here and now, I just found a muntjac deer. I could throw myself into overwhelm trying to figure out what that thing's doing in my life. I could let my ego get in the way and not show this to anybody because it's a bit weird. Oh, that's a bit dark. It's just a skull. So, overwhelm and plenty. Counting blessings. Yeah. Pisces, Neptune, Venus. I'm not even going to talk into that. It is the energy is so yin. Yeah. The energy is so yin that it really isn't too difficult at the moment to speak to angels, guides, other energies is what I call them, other energies, other voices. 60, the cosmic heart. Woo-hoo. Change is for damn sure. What I love about this whole reading is at no point has it said specifically work on this. It's just this mass of vagaries. The most specific it's been is let go of this shit. Just let go. Just let go. Make a choice. Point the mind. It's chiropractic for the mind. Point the mind in another direction. We're not doing that shit. We're doing that. Not doing that shit. If you have to do it 50 times a day. No, but I need to be right. We're not doing that. Move towards peace. Training. Okay. Training. All right, let's wrap this up. How long have I been on? Oh, crikey. Almost an hour. Let's wrap this reading up for the family, please. Thank you. Yeah, clearing, obligation, responsibility, caring through ego, doing through ego to get the points, to get the validation, to get the strokes. Courage. Be courageous. Defiantly courageous. I'm not courageous. Be. I remember once one of my first clients 100 years ago said to me, I just want to be happy. I said, so be happy. Oh. Trust. Trust. Have faith in what you can't see. Have faith in what you don't know. Have faith in the not knowing. Okay. And if you don't get what you want, it wasn't for you. Okay, it wasn't for you. Because you might be worth much, much more. That's it. I'm going to find my desk. It's been lovely being here. I didn't think I'd be here for another week or so. Yeah, bring your mess, bring your mess. I'll try and do more of this. Take care, rest, rejuvenate, and replenish. Okay. And I will see you guys soon. Yeah, that's it. Lots of love.